Take your hero, put him in a mirror. There you have your foil. The foil villain's designed to give the hero a run for his money in every category he excels in. The hero should struggle vehemently against this character, even on his home turf. Foil villains, at their core, show the audience how terrible the world would be if the protagonist ever turned to nefarious acts. The strongest written foil often gives the hero a chance to reflect on their choices and ultimately strengthen their resolve to do good. The most notable of which is Moriarty from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes series. However, writers need search no further than the pages of comic books for a plethora of these villains. Flash has Reverse Flash, Superman, Bizarro, Batman fights Talon, and Green Lantern combats the sinister Sinestro. However, our villain today is pulled from the pages of Marvel, the monstrous foil to Spider-Man, Venom. Venom really has two origins, one being Eddie Brock, the venom-spitting journalist, and two, the alien, known as Symbiote. As for Eddie Brock, he was a powerhouse journalist at the peak of his career. However, during reporting on a case, Eddie declared an innocent man guilty of a crime in his column at the Daily Bugle. Lucky for the falsely accused, Spider-Man showed up and caught the real crook on the same day, clearing the man Eddie condemned to prison. This mistake cost Brock his career, eventually his wife, and the respect of his family. On top of that, Eddie was diagnosed with cancer. In a fit of rage, the broken man blamed Spider-Man for his downfall and swore revenge against the web-slinger. Venom's second half, the symbiote, is a creature from a faraway world who bonds to a host body to survive and thrive. The symbiote managed to attach itself to Spider-Man. Due to the alien's physiology, the black creature amplified Spider-Man's powers. However, it also increased his aggression and negative emotions. Realizing the symbiote was robbing him of his freedom, Peter Parker broke free of the monster. However, the alien sought to reclaim Spider-Man as its host, and thus gravitated to Eddie Brock, a man with a score to settle with Spider-Man. Combined, Brock and the symbiote are a terrifying match for Spider-Man. The alien's time with Spider-Man allowed him to copy the hero's powers, as well as made him immune to Parker's patented spider sense. Eddie Brock, already a mountain of a man, was given superhuman strength and agility. The pair became a grotesque and violent reflection of Spider-Man, known as Venom. Venom is composed of Eddie Brock, a journalist who, in some incarnations of the character, is even considered Peter Parker's close friend, and the symbiote, a creature who has an intimate history with the hero, even down to understanding his thoughts and emotions, as well as giving Venom a copied version of Spider-Man's powers. Even the name Venom denotes the dangerous and destructive part of the spider, beating out the less creative plays on superheroes' names such as Flash's Reverse Flash. Second is the origin of Venom. The foil is designed to show what the hero would look like if he had a bad day, but the symbiote literally shows the audience. Alien suit Spider-Man gives the readers a vivid picture of the web-slinger at his lowest. The alien parasite pushes the protagonist to violent rage and depression. Venom poetically reminds Peter Parker how close he came to losing control by displaying a mirror image of the black Spidey suit, but in a grotesque and wild form, with a mouth of razor-sharp teeth. Third, Venom can actually get the better of the web-slinger if he goes in underprepared. Many a times, the Black Juggernaut put Spider-Man through walls and cars. He's even beaten the wall crawler and left him for dead. Fourth, not only does Venom provide the protagonist with a dangerous foe, but he also gives him a victim to save. Eddie Brock fights with his addiction to the symbiote and the power it gives him. This is an addiction that Peter Parker knows all too well. While Spider-Man takes on his equal, Peter fights for the soul of a would-be friend, Eddie Brock. Well, that's my 2 cents. Please, if you have anything to add, continue the conversation below.